Hey, how are you?
How are you, sir?
I'm very good, thanks. I think I'll take these off. Do
Yeah,
you hear me
that,
better like that? Is it
yeah,
better?
perfect. Either
Okay,
way,
great.
how you been? How you hanging in there?
I've been good, thanks, man. I've been good. You can see the big beard and the hair. Usually, it's all cleaned up, but right now it's the Croatine beard. Sorry, my English. My English is good, but it's not the best. You'll see sometimes my words have hard time, but I'll do my best.
No, it's great, man. You look great. You sound great. No
Thank you.
worries at all, pal.
Sure.
I appreciate you coming on again.
Thank you.
I've been a
Thank
fan of
you.
yours for a while. I know you're kind of one of those guys in Canadian MMA who's very close to the next step. You've had some ups and downs in the
Yeah.
last little bit with injuries and fights and stuff, and I wanted to get you on here first of all and find out how you got into MMA. Like you look like a very athletic guy, a guy who could play any sport. Why
Thanks.
MMA?
Well, I appreciate the compliment. Actually, I was a hockey player. I was a goaltender in the hockey. I was good, but I wasn't like the best. I was
Nope.
still
Nice.
there. Not. Do you still
Yeah,
hear
yeah.
me?
We're
Okay.
little,
Yeah.
yeah,
We
a little bit of
we're
a
having
delay.
a hard time tonight, eh? I
Yeah,
took
it's
off my
okay.
Wi-Fi. Maybe it's gonna. I don't know. Maybe my Wi-Fi is not good here, but I'm at home. But I don't know. But anyway, so I was a goaltender in hockey, and I was 16 years old. I was actually back in the days. I wasn't really like, yes, for sure I was like an athlete, but I mean I wasn't like doing gym and everything. So I didn't look like I was like a tall and skinny guy. It was good for hockey. I was flexible. That was very good after for me in MMA. It helped a lot. But anyways, I was like really like a tall guy more than anything. And
Yeah,
my nickname at the high school was the asparagus. Okay, so you can laugh, no problem. So
asparagus.
yeah, and like I said, I was good at hockey, but I wasn't very like the type of guy that was going to the gym and everything. So one day we did I'm 16 years old. We did in the gym class at the high school. We did like a push up competition, and everyone had to go. It was your max rep and 1 minute. Okay, so that's 16 years old, supposed to be easy. I
Yeah.
swear to God, I did zero. I cannot do one push up. I swear to God, at 16. So
Wow.
yeah. So that day I had like a couple of friends that were training at Patnold MMA, where I still train today, and they were already trained there. A couple of my friends, they were always telling me, "Hey, you should come, man. It's very nice." And I was like, I don't know, but same times, you remember the movie Never Back Down? It
Yeah.
just it just came out, and there was a big buzz about it. I just seen the movie, so I kind of wanted to like start MMA. I just like the movie made me start watching UFC like more closely, watching GSP, everything. So I just
Nice.
said, all right, man. The day like I was really like ashamed of myself. I couldn't do a push up. So I just went and I went there at night and I did sparring everything. First, like obviously I got my ass kicked, but I loved it. It's weird. I loved it.
Yeah.
I really loved it, and I joined for a year. I think after 2 months of training, just the group classes, I started doing private classes with my coach too. So I
Nice.
was I was at the gym, 5 times a week, doing one private to two private with my coach a week. So I got like really good quickly, and I
Yeah.
think I just fell in love with the sport, and I realized that maybe I had something to do about it because all my friends that they were kicking my ass, a year later I was kicking their asses. So that was good, for me. But I just fell in love, and that's how it all started, man. But I remember something. My coach, he believes in me more than anyone, But he told me this like after like I won a lot of fight and I won my amateur title. But when I first came and talked to him about possibility of doing an amateur fight, he thought to himself like, I'll never let this guy fight. He's gonna get killed. But after hard work, like his mind changed and he saw him inspiring and everything. And then like the rest is history. But for sure, you have ups and downs. But like the beginning is it's a really nice story, and I like to share
Yeah,
it.
I love that, and that's it, man. It's a very simple story: hard work and determination. And look at you now.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks, man. It
You
changed
know?
my life. Changed my life. You know, so
Yeah.
like physically, mentally, so it's good. Martial arts are very good.
Yeah, I follow you like your social media. You're a workhorse, like you're nonstop,
Yeah,
and I think not what impresses me most about that is like again going back to how many fights you've had canceled. Like
yeah, it's crazy.
your mental strength is super tough. You don't give a shit. You're right back on the horse, man. Boom, doesn't matter. Back training, and
Thanks.
that's what takes it, I think, to the next level, right?
Yeah, yeah. Honestly, like I know one thing for sure is that, like you said, I train hard, and
Yeah,
I believe that hard work pays off, and I believe too that if I keep going, even though I had like you said, 17 canceled fights, like man, the day I'm gonna make it and I'm
yeah,
gonna make a real career out of it. I know that the gap is getting closer. I'm 28 right now, but like I'm still very, I've evolved the last 2 years, the last year and a half. I had 4 or 5 canceled, but I've evolved so much in the gym.
hmm,
Right now, mentally, physically, like I feel I'm the better I've never been, and I'm ready for that next step. Maybe I wasn't ready before. I don't know. I believe everything happens for a reason, but for sure, I know that my next fight is gonna be like very, very a good performance. And I train like you said, I train my ass off every day. Like COVID-19 or not, I still
yeah,
train. If I'm alone or not, I try to push myself through my limits. And that's it, man. I'll be ready the second this thing is done. I'll be ready to jump in if anything is there. But I know it's probably gonna take some time. But it's another bump in the road. You just gotta keep going forward. There's probably a couple fighters that will say, if it takes like a year or 6 months, I don't know. They're gonna say, I'm gonna make something else of my life. But I know I'm made for this. And like you said, there was some bad luck, but you just gotta keep. Like I know it's not my fault.
yeah.
So what people think, it's not my problem. I know, like
No,
my manager knows it's not my fault. My coaches, my teammates, and like if you click on Topology, the reason it's always there. You have to click on the link, where it's canceled out. Not many
yeah,
people do it, but
yeah.
I know that a promoter that's interested in me, he'll take the 2 second, he'll go click, and he'll see. So if like a guy that is sitting on his couch said I pull out, I don't care. He probably didn't
No.
go and click. But I know that a good promoter, he'll take the time and go and see, oh, it's not his fault. I'll give him a try. Because that was one of my big concerns, especially my last fight, like for a fucking snowstorm. And I
Yeah.
already told the promotion about it. I know you guys, same thing happened to you guys. But anyway, after I was like, shit, now like this looks bad on the record, on Topology, on Sherdog. But I've wrote to them, and I've sent proof, so they've managed to set
Nice.
everything up. So at least this is good.
Yeah, because you can't have that kind of stuff in your record. At the end, like I don't know the whole scenario. I gotta say, uh, I woke up like I don't know when that was, like Friday or Saturday morning, whenever all that went down, and I
Yeah,
woke up on my end because we lost our main event too, and
yeah,
I was just like, holy shit, like and it was just like I saw a lot of posts going back and forth, and I was just like, oh my god, like so. But going back to that, like you again, you're a professional athlete. Fuck what anybody thinks.
yeah.
Like
Exactly.
like you're there to train, and again, like I was quite honored when you and I kind of connected because
Oh,
again,
me
I've been
too.
following you for a long time.
Oh,
So I was excited, if we can work something out down in the future. I don't know if we'll have time
we
because I have
will.
a feeling you're
I'm
going to be
sure we
going.
will. I
You're
hope
going
we. I hope. But like I said, man, I'm ready to fight, and like I know that Christian Savoy didn't happen the last time. This is a story. It's a little fucked up story. Sorry, my language, but it
no,
is. But I respect him, and like anytime, man, I'd be down to do this fight again. Anytime to do this
yeah,
fight point because it never happened. But anytime, if you want to talk about it, we can talk about it. But like I said, I know he's from near you guys. I think he's
New,
near you guys. A
New
little bit,
Brunswick,
yeah,
yeah,
New Brunswick. But anyway, it's in the Maritime, so maybe. But I'm just saying like that. Like right now, I'm not calling anyone out. I've been out
no,
for a year and a half. I just
yeah,
need a fight. Like I won't say no to anyone either, you know. But I
Love
mean,
that.
I need a fight to get my name back in there, and then I can you know, call out or you know, get big fights. But for now,
I'm,
it's just to we'll see what happens with the COVID. You know, this is the number one thing right now. So
yeah,
what we cannot do
yeah.
nothing.
That's the thing, and hopefully this it ends soon. And
I
but
hope so.
going back to that, like I don't want to dive into it too much,
Yeah,
but
but
why did that fight was it injuries? Why that fight?
yeah, I know that like you say it's a knee injury, but I never got injured, man.
No, okay,
Honestly, I never got injured. Okay, like I, it was so weird what happened. The my medic something was up with my medicals. Okay, so
yeah.
they were telling me that three times they made me, and the week of the fight, three times they made me go to the doctor again to redo
Oh, the
my medicals because
promotion.
they said that two tests was wrong. Then they said another test was wrong. Okay, so the day I was leaving for the airplane. Okay, first of all, the night before they call me and they say, "Oh, there's a one of your blood tests that came back. It's not good. You have to do it again, or there's a fight." So I think I was leaving. I think it was like at noon or something like that. So I had to go in the morning. Like I had to go. I'm weight cutting everything. I had to go to the doctor and do this. Okay. So I went and I think I got an appointment. I went to the doctor and yes, exactly. So the same day as we left, I went. I got an appointment. I was at the doctor, and then one of my buddy was fighting too. And I've heard he just canceled his fight for no good reason. So I'm like, all right, okay, that's fucking weird.
Yeah.
Then the doctor couldn't tell me that I was gonna have my blood test in time for the fight because it was 2 days. Like 2 days, it was a Saturday. Anyway, I told the league, and this it was for a test that you don't need in Quebec. My license, sorry, was good already in Quebec to
Yeah.
fight. Okay, pro license. Here you can see my dog is my
Yeah.
dog. Yeah,
Nice.
she
Awesome.
wants to cuddle a little bit, but so
I love
my
her.
yeah, exactly. My test wasn't sure to be there, so I've asked the promotion there if like if I get there and everything, will there be a chance that it's canceled? So at the beginning, they were telling me that I needed this, like if not, there was no fight at all, blah blah. So we tried and did everything, and then we missed our flight. Okay, we missed our flight. So I thought there was no fight and blah 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 and everything. And then at the end of the day, but I was already supposed to be gone, and they told me, "Oh, but well, the commission will accept your license." But with my coach, everyone with the weight cut, we think it was too late. It's unfortunate. I think maybe it's not the best decision to take on the time it was. But with what they did to my opponent, not my opponent, sorry, but my teammates,
Teammates. Yeah.
canceled this fight the day of the fight, and we, like I don't know, it was just shitty times. But if I knew what like everything that happened, you know, we just like take this fucking next flight, next plane, sorry, and go, you know. But
Yeah.
everything, like I said, everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate what happened, but like I have a team, and you know sometimes you take this like you know the life brings you to make decisions as a
Yeah.
team. You
Blood's
don't know if
thicker
it's
than
the
water.
best one, but anyway, it is what it is. Now it's too late, but like I said,
That's
it's
honorable, though. I like
yeah.
that. You know,
Thanks,
like
thanks.
that's what a team's about. I kind of come
Yeah,
from one of those teams too, and I think I do a lot for my teammates, like and I think
yeah.
that's an important thing to have. So kudos to you, man. And what I gotta ask you, like in your fighting career, what's kind of your favorite moment you've had? Like, what's your favorite experience? I guess you've had throughout the whole process, whether it's training or fighting.
I can rely on couples like for sure all the beginning like I said one thing the connection I have with my coaches I feel like Pat them names sorry my English like I said but it's Patrick Marcel and Martin Patnaud so both they're brothers-in-law but they've been training together since they're young and like they're very very good so and I feel like I have a very good connection but they helped me so much, like mentally and physically. Like I said, not only martial arts, but through my life. So I feel like it's like a family connection. You know, it's you know what it is. But
Yeah.
I'm really grateful for having those two in my life. Not just in my corners when I fight, but in my life. I can call them any day, anytime. They will be there for me. And when we train, I feel like there's a good intensity and a good chemie. How do you say chemistry? Chemistry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Good chemistry. So this, I think that it's really important to have in life and like especially in fighting and professional sports. You know, because if you don't have this, sometimes career it won't be long or problems will happen. So this for sure, it's the best thing that happened in my life to have those people in my life. But for the martial arts, what it was also a good thing for my pro career was when I decided to write to the boys in Montreal, Patrick Côté. Actually, the first time, I don't know if you know who Francis Charbonneau is.
Yeah.
He's another middleweight in Quebec. We were actually supposed to fight. This time it was, I think, actually, it's the only time that it's me that I got injured for a fight. It was I had a surgery to my knee. It was back in the days. It was 2014, I think, when Hybrid Pro Series were doing shows. It was in my hometown. But anyway,
Yeah.
it was like it was not the day before. You know, it was a month and a half before the fight. I called him because I'm a professional, and I told him I'm gonna have a surgery because they would find a spot, so I'm gonna get it. And he said thanks. But then I did my rehab. He got his fight, everything. I'm talking about Charbonneau, and I called him and I said, hey man, I don't have a lot of big guys in Ottawa. So, like, could I come and maybe do a sparring with you and try something? He said, yes, come. So I went, did this. It was 3 hour drive from my place to go, 3 hours back. We did a good sparring. There was also the werewolf Shranya Gavrilovich. You know who it
Yeah.
is?
Mm-hmm.
So I did sparring with him and Charbonneau. It went well. And he told me, he's like, hey man, you're good. You're a good southpaw because I'm a southpaw. So, and he's like, Patrick Côté. Patrick Côté was in the UFC. He's fighting a southpaw. And I don't think he has a lot of southpaw. So you want to come maybe next week? I'll ask him. So he asked Côté. Côté told him, hey, yeah, bring him. So another next Saturday, another 3 hours to go. Did the good sparring with Pat Côté. Got friends with the boys, and it's been 4 years now. I'm going there twice a week,
Nice.
every week. So and this was a very good. I think for especially my wrestling, because the wrestling and MMA is a very it's very tough game, if I can say, and you have to practice with big guys, and like you can learn good techniques. It's important, but you gotta practice them, because it's never the same when you're drilling technique, and we have a real 220-pound guy that tried to pin you down, and so I think that was a very good thing for my wrestling game, and I've learned. Those guys, couple guys in the UFC there. There was also Steve Bussey. I've met Elias Theodorou through this, and I know Theodorou is my good friend now. We went to the UFC PI together when he was in the UFC twice. So I had the chance to go to Vegas, train with all the UFC guys there. So good things like that. And my favorite fight, my best memory. Sorry, I talk a lot.
No, I love it, man. I love it.
Perfect. But my favorite fight was when I knocked out Gabriel Rossi. It was my third pro fight. He was known to be a very good Muay Thai fighter. I think he was like a training talent. He was actually a crew under Jean-Charles Skarbowski. You know who Jean-Charles is? So you're not a crew under Jean-Charles if you're not good,
Yeah.
If you know Jean-Charles, he's not gonna give you this title if like
The real deal.
You can't fight. I think it was 26 wins, 4 loss in Pro Muay Thai, like in Thailand and Europe, something like that. But anyway, he was 2-1 in MMA. I was 2-0, and he was now back in Quebec. He was a coach at Pro Star MMA. So, and I was training in Montreal. All the guys knew him, so it was like, hey man, you cannot stand up with him. He's gonna knock you out, man. This Muay Thai guy is on another level. Sorry.
Yeah.
And I knocked him out, man, second round. And I never tried to go to the ground, So it wasn't to prove a point, but I knew that her style of stand up is good against like Muay Thai fighters. Like you can see my boy Dave Leduc, he's doing good there. It's not like he didn't invent this, His style is from her style, from the Jeet Kune Do style, from what we learned from her coaches. So I knew I had the even though like the first round against Messi was really hard, and he destroyed my leg. Like I was like, okay, this guy knows how to kick. I still believed in my hands and my tools, and I knocked him out second round. So that's my best memories ever, for real. Best
Cool.
night of my life.
I love that, man. I love, but
Right.
those are, having a highlight like that, like again, like you said, it wasn't a cocky thing. It wasn't a thing that you, but to overcome that mountain, I guess, you know what I mean, and you reach
Yeah,
that and you knocked them out. How can you not be super confident after that moving forward, right?
true. Oh, 100%, man. Because like I said, it was a fight that even my training partners were telling me like, oh, no, you cannot. You have to land at least 2 takedowns a round if you want to beat him. Blah blah blah. But like I was strong, and I was not listening to anyone. Like you have to
Yeah,
in life believe in yourself, man. People will always tell you some things. Maybe they're scared for you. Maybe they don't want you to win. You don't know, but believe in yourself, and that's it. Yes, for sure you have to listen to, like, I mean, if your coaches tell you something or
yeah,
training partners, but I mean, like negativity or things like that. If you let this come into your mind, it's gonna affect you. You don't have to let this
yeah.
affect.
Well, you think even as an athlete, like if you're an athlete like yourself, if you believe in yourself and your skills, if you're training and you're throwing a punch wrong and your coach corrects you and you fix it, you're like, oh shit, okay, yeah,
Yeah,
because you trust him, you believe in your skills are going to get corrected and you're going to move forward together, right? So I think it's
exactly.
a huge thing. Self confidence, you can't beat it. Like it's
True, 100%. There's a lot of fighters that are good in the gym, but when it's like under the lights, they choke, and this is
yeah,
known. So you gotta be just mind really tough in your mind, and so like a steel in here, steel.
yeah, yeah.
That's it.
I gotta ask you, yeah,
Yeah,
one of my boys there just came on here, Mick Roy. You know that guy? Do you know Mick?
I
Michael
don't,
Roy?
I don't. I'm sorry, I don't. But
No? Okay,
maybe, maybe
he's
if
a
I see
jiu-jitsu
him.
guy out of Quebec City, so I thought you might know him.
Oh, maybe I'll. Can I see? What is his name? Mick Roy?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think I know
yeah,
him.
super talented jiu-jitsu guy, big guy too. He came out
Oh,
here one of
yeah,
our
yeah, yeah, yeah,
jiu-jitsu
yeah.
tournaments and cleaned house.
Yeah, okay. I remember him. Yeah, he's very good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good
yeah,
guy.
yeah.
It kind of brings me to like again, Quebec, man, is kind of like where legends were born in Canadian MMA almost,
True.
right? Like, and it's interesting to see what's going on there right now. You have obviously MFL operating there, but no one else really. Am I right?
There's nothing. There's a Fight Quest. It's amateur. Well, actually, even MFL, it's amateur. So right now with TKO, that just went lost and went away. I don't know. But with TKO gone, like for sure, there's the opening. But I think it's like everyone. I don't know if everyone is scared of doing a show or something, but it's like nothing is happening. I don't know. Even amateur, but I think amateur, it's illegal still. So MFL and Fight Quest, they're doing this on the Indian reserves. So this is why they can do it. Because I still think, I'm not sure, but I still think that it's illegal amateur.
But
So
professional is legal still.
yeah, professional is legal, but it's so weird. But right now with the COVID, in Quebec, it's gonna be a long time before we can get like fighting, I think, or even like just sports or anything.
Yeah,
So we'll have to like try. If you guys, it's better, or if you guys can do a show, man, for sure. Like
man.
uh,
I'm telling you, Julian, like if we get the green light, we the thing is with us, we wouldn't go behind the commission's back.
no, for
That's
sure.
not something we're interested in
No,
doing.
no, no. You
But
don't have to
if
do
we
it.
can get the green light to do events even without spectators, and we can just pay per view it, we'll bang them off. I know my business partner, we spoke about it, we're interested. Obviously there's a lot of variables, but I
Yeah.
think it's something that could be. I think you could do something, every couple of weeks. It might
Oh
be
yeah.
something that would work.
That would be amazing, man. That would be amazing. But like you said, we're gonna know day by day, huh? We gotta wait and see what happens. And it's right now the only thing is that everyone is in the same place. So it's not like you're stuck at home and everyone is evolving and everyone is moving on. So, but still, like it's gonna everything is gonna be better when
Yeah.
this is all over. But
Yeah, true enough. I gotta give another shout out to your buddy there, Favor MMA Talk. He does a
oh,
great
he's there.
job, man. I love
Yeah,
that guy.
He's good, man. He's nice.
Yeah, he's good. He
I love
promotes
him.
Quebec MMA, Canadian MMA really well. Give MMA Talk a follow there, folks.
Yeah.
What I wanted to give you a quick ask about, the jump to the next level. Again, you've sparred with so many people. You've had good fights. Um, you know, is that what did you have a future plan in that? Have you spoke to your coaches on that, or is it just more like I just got to get the fights in and we'll let it go? The fights.
Right now, yeah, because of the last year and a half, right now it's just I want the fights. But I know that like give me 2 3 fights and I'll finish those guys you put in front of me, and then I know the call will be there. But like I know PFL just canceled the 2020 season, but like it's a good thing. Bellator, it's a nice thing. There's also, well, there's of course UFC, but I mean, like you have to see your options. Like what I want right now is to fight. Finally fight. That's it. That's all. But for sure, for a good organization too. I don't want to end up same thing as last time. And like just go and take anything that pops up. But we have to like make sure that the fight's gonna happen. Because the last thing I want is to prepare for another fight. Like for sure, every day I'm ready to fight. Like if someone come to my house, he wants to fight, I'll knock him out right there. Or I'm not
Pity
like
the
that. But
fool.
I mean,
A
I
pity
mean
the
that.
fool.
Yeah, I'm not like that. I'm not a
Yeah.
guy. But what I mean is that I'm I'm in shape every day for a fight. But what I want is that when the next fight is gonna be announced, I want to like fight for real, not just do stories and hey man, I'm gonna fight and then everything is canceled because it's look like it's gonna look stupid again. But like we said,
Yeah, it's hard mentally too, right? Like after a while, like it's just as a fighter, man, I can only imagine. Again, I'm a promoter. I can imagine what would happen if I know what happens when fights get lost, but
yeah,
I can only imagine if the whole event got canceled. So it sucks, right? You put all that work into it. So fingers crossed, man. People, it works out and shit works out. I don't know that.
thanks.
I've seen and heard some things about the last fight. I don't know, and I won't get into that, obviously. But hopefully moving forward, you can get a good fight, and we can get you a
Oh,
good fight, man. And I'd love to get you on a card. I think you're a
oh,
stud, and I think you got a big
thanks,
future, man. And I'd love to have you on our card. To
thank you.
help get you to that level.
I thank you so much. I would love to be there, and like if the opportunity is there, man, I'll jump on it for sure. And yeah, last time we don't have to talk about it, but the fight. The only thing I'm gonna say, the fight could have happened if, well, first of all, BFL. I won't say nothing, but the only thing is that they didn't even try to book me another plane, so that was weird at
Yeah.
the beginning. Okay, but the second thing, like the only thing is that I was willing to buy a plane the next day. It was $1,000. I just wanted to do a catch weight at 185. And I said, I called, like once again, I asked BFL the number of Dejan, my opponent. I
Mhm.
called him, and I said, let's just speak. Like, man, I'm stuck in Ottawa. I'm not in Toronto. I'm stuck in Ottawa, man. I'm really in shit, man. You at home, you're good, but like, I cannot stay dehydrated for like fucking 30 and plus hours. It's stupid. We're doing a 5 round fight, man. Like you fought a couple times at 185, and you fought a couple times at 170 and 175. You said that you're too big to go at 170. So in the UFC or Bellator, you're gonna go at 185. So why don't want to do it? And I even told him 180, 182. Just like I just needed to eat. And man, I'm gonna spend a grand. Like I'm gonna spend a grand to come and kick your ass. I'm not gonna spend a grand to come and be all dehydrated.
Yeah.
I just came here so you can win and go to the UFC. This is not how it works.
Yeah.
So he just said no to every option I've asked, but I understand it's okay you don't want to, but like man, it was on not usual situation. You understand? It's not me. And I told him the other thing is that I was 192 all like last month of camp, so I was gonna be 192 at the fight, like regardless what weight we on. And I told him I was willing to weigh in 2 or 3 times the day of the fight, man. I don't care. I'm gonna be 192. Like I'm not a liar, man.
Yeah.
And he didn't want it. He said he was sure I was gonna be more than 200 and blah blah. Like I said, man, like I was sitting in the plane, and the plane was just like, I was there waiting to see if it's gonna take off, and they were asking me, "Go wait, weigh in yourself to show us." I was like, "Dude, what are you not understanding, guys? I'm in a plane, on like the takeoff thing, and we're just waiting. I cannot weigh in myself. Where do you want me to weigh in myself? You understand?" So it
Yeah.
was just weird once again, but man, like there was, it seems like there
Wow.
was nothing to do. Like I don't know if maybe BFL wasn't understanding or what, but it was once again just shitty things for
Yeah.
nothing, you know. But anyway,
Shitty things, and I guess in learning lesson to, for
oh
you, like, I guess
yeah,
it's weird. This game is a weird game, man. It's
yeah,
you
it's
never
weird.
know what people's going on in people's heads and stuff. It's so behind the scenes. There's so much more to it, right? And
Yeah,
so,
true.
but I'm glad you're staying positive, dude. Because again, I think you're going to be a force
Thanks.
as soon as you get a chance to get back in there and show your skills. I think you'll show everybody where you belong. And again, I think we'd be super honored to have you out here. And if we could get you on the
Thanks.
card, I think it'd be great. Right
Thank
before
you.
I let you go,
Yeah.
I got to ask you for any advice for future athletes who may have been in that situation or want to become an athlete like yourself and transition from that kid who couldn't do a push up at 16 to now being like yourself. How do they
Um,
get there?
yeah. Well, first of all, I just want to say thanks. Thanks to have me on
Yeah,
the
no,
podcast or on the live. It was very cool. And anytime you want to chat, I'll be available. And
love it.
I'd love to fight for you guys. So if anything pops up, I'm here. I'm gonna be ready. If I have something to say to someone that wants to become an athlete, even though if it's you want to go professional or you just want to do this for yourself, first of all, don't be afraid to go and see what it is. Sometimes people are like they want to go, but they're afraid of will people judge me? Is the coach is gonna be like in the movies and he's gonna scream at me? Like martial arts, it's for everyone, and martial arts is a big family. So don't be afraid to go and believe in yourself. This is the most important thing. Believe in yourself and work hard because without work, it's for anything in life. Without work, you're not gonna have what you could get with hard work. And even though if you're super athletic, super like super in shape and everything, and you don't put in the work, trust me, the guy that is not athletic, that it's putting the work, he's gonna go like he's gonna bypass you because it happened with me, man. I wasn't a real athletic, like we said, and I became the athletic guys, and a lot of the athletic ones, they became the potatoes, you know.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah,
that's right.
but it's
Because
it's true.
you,
So,
you you can't beat heart.
exactly. So just believe in you and put the work and trust the process. So that's it.
Awesome, cool, man. Well, again, I want to thank you. I'm super excited to see the rest of your career and see where it goes
Thanks.
to. And if we can be any part of that on the East Coast, whether it's having you fight for us or whatever we can be a part of, I think we'd love to be a part of it. And your team, I think you guys are all great. And kudos and lots of love to you guys in Quebec.
Thank you so much for everything. Thanks for having me. Lots of love to you guys, and my thoughts are, of course, with you with the tragedy that just happened. So my thoughts with everyone in Nova Scotia right now, and it's 100%. I think from all my city, our thoughts is with you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you, man. That means a lot. It's been an awful last couple of days, man. So
Uh,
that means a lot.
I can
All right,
believe.
pal. Stay safe. Be
Thank
good.
you. Have a good one.
Okay, man.
Ciao.
Awesome. There you go, folks. Awesome. There you have it. The man, Julien LeBlanc, one of the best. Love that guy.